Hey, you dudes and dudettes. It's me, the Trippie Hippie, Mark Butler. And I'm here again to talk to you about my ranking of one of the greatest bands of all time, Creedence Clearwater Revival. Yay! Where are we going to start? I saw Creedence Clearwater Revival when they played the Monterey Pop Festival back in 1973, and they were so much better than what's his name, Stevie Ray Vaughan, who smashed his guitar that night. Creedence Clearwater Revival is one of my favorite bands. They play all kinds of great punk rock. Let's see. What's my ranking? How many albums do they have? Eight. Eight Creedence Clearwater Revival albums. Okay, so let's see. We're gonna start with. Oh wait, no. Let's see. Creedence Clearwater Revival discography. Oh, it has 7. My mistake. 7 Creedence Clearwater Revival albums we are going to rank for you tonight. Oh. I had to burp there, sorry. So number 7 is going to be Cosmos Factory. This album is horrible. Like, to start out, we got Ramble Tamble, which goes on for like 7 minutes, man. Like, who wants to sit through a 7-minute song? It's awful. Then the next song, Before You Accuse Me, is a pretty good song, considering it's a cover, and I love covers. Then we have Traveling Band, which is another bad song. It's too personal to John Fogerty. Too personal to John Fogerty. I don't want to hear anything personal. I like covers, man. And then we have, what's the next song? Let's see. The Trippie Hippie needs to look up his Creedence Clearwater Revival albums because he forgets what's on them, man. We're going to iTunes, and we're going to type Creedence Clearwater Revival. Oh, hey, it's the first thing that came up when you typed CL. Imagine that. Clearance Creedwater Revival. Here we go. Albums. Oh, what? What do you mean this is an essential album? Cosmos Factory is their worst album, man. It's so bad. Here we go. We're pulling up Cosmos Factory because the Trippie Hippie thinks it's so bad that they can't even remember what's on it. Okay, a Traveling Band was the last one we talked about, and then we get Ooby Dooby, which is my favorite song on the album, because it's a cover of Buck Rogers, such a great artist. Ooby Dooby, yay! And then we get Looking Out My Back Door, which is the worst song on the album. It's got all kinds of weird stuff in it, like giants doing cartwheels and statues wearing high heels and happy creatures dancing on the lawn. What's that about, man? Not fun. Not a good song. 0 out of 5 stars. And then we get Run Through the Jungle. I don't want to run through the jungle. Trippie Hippie doesn't like to exercise, man. You can tell. Bad song. And then we get another bad song, Up Around the Bend. I hate that song. It's terrible. It's so noisy and it makes my head hurt, man. Then we get, what's this? What's that say? My Baby Left Me, which is actually a good song. It's a cover, and the Trippie Hippie, loves his covers. And then we get Who Will Stop the Rain, which is just a rehash of Have You Seen the Rain? So, bad song. And then we have 11 minutes of I Heard It Through the Grapevine. Who wants to sit and listen to this cover song for 11 minutes? Trippie Hippie loves his covers, but 11 minutes, man? Come on. Way too long. Not cool. Bad vibes. And we get finally, long as I can see the light, which is just kind of meh. Okay. Moving on. Number 7 is going to be Willie and the Poor Boys. Willie and the Poor Boys. It's another really bad album because it's got another song that Trippie Hippie doesn't like, Fortunate Son. Trippie Hippie doesn't like Down on the Corner either. It's a really annoying song, and they play it all the time on the radio, and I can't stand it. If I have to hear that song again, it's gonna kill me, man. It came out of the sky ain't good either. And it's got the Cotton Field song, and the Poor Boy Shuffle, and Bill and Flu, and there's the Fortunate Son I don't like. It's got Don't Look Now, 'cause guess what? It ain't you and it ain't me. So why is this song on the album? I don't know. And it's got the Midnight Special, which is another cover song. You know, Trippie Hippie likes his covers, but that one's not very good, man. And you got Side of the Road, and, you know, it's just not a good album. Not a good album. Okay. So next, number 5, Red River. Red River is not an album that Trippie Hippie likes very much at all, man. The Red River song's not good. Commotion has too much commotion. Tombstone's Shadow is not good. Wrote a Song for Everyone is not good. And it's got another song that Trippie Hippie really doesn't like called The Bad Sun Rising. It's not good, man. Not a good album either. Let's see what other albums has Creedence Clearwater Revival made that Trippie Hippie doesn't like. Okay. Number 4 is gonna be Bayou Country. Trippie Hippie does not like Bayou Country either because it's got the terrible song Born on the Bayou and the terrible song Proud Mary. They're really bad songs. And the Graveyard Train is like 8 minutes long. Why would you listen to a song that's not a cover for longer than 8 minutes? Other than I heard it through the grapevine, which is also bad. Trippie Hippie likes the cover of Little Richard's Good Golly Miss Molly, though. That's a good one. And next, Trippie Hippie ranks Pendulum, which is another bad album. Trippie Hippie does not like, what's the name of the song? Have you ever seen the rain? I know it's the original one that Who Will Stop the Rain is based off of, but it's still not a good song. And Trippie Hippie don't like any songs on this album other than the last song called Rude Awakening number 2. That's the only good song on the album. Trippie Hippie's number 2 album is Creedence Clearwater Revival's debut. Trippie Hippie likes covers, and the best songs here are covers. I Put a Spell on You and Susie Q. But Trippie Hippie likes the Rolling Stones version of Susie Q better. And Trippie Hippie likes the Beatles version of I Put a Spell on You better. Other than that, bad album. And then Trippie Hippie's number 1 album, Mardi Gras. Mardi Gras is Trippie Hippie's number 1 album because he lived in New Orleans for a while and he used to celebrate Mardi Gras all the time. Looking for a reason Not good. Trippie Hippie doesn't like it when John Fogerty writes songs. He thinks that the best Creedence Clearwater Revival songs are written by the other members. His favorite one is Take It Like a Friend. It's so good. And Turn Up the Country is good. And Someday Never Comes is crap. What Are You Gonna Do is good. And Sail Away is good too. And so is Door to Door, but Sweet Hitchhiker is another one of those Fogerty songs. So yeah, that's Trippie Hippie's ranking of what band were we ranking again? The Rolling Stones! Yes, that is the Trippie Hippie's ranking of the Rolling Stones. Thank you very much and good night.